A high court in Cape Coast has sentenced the driver who caused the death of 34 people and injuries to a dozen others at Dompoase Junction on the Cape Coast Takrady Highway to 5 years in prison. The driver, Mark Merku, was charged with 34 counts of dangerous driving and 18 counts of negligently causing harm. Bridget Kojonyako has more in the following report.
On 14 January 2020, at about 12:10 a.m., the driver, who has now been convicted, was in charge of a bus with at least 42 passengers on board, driving from Accra to Takrady. On reaching a section of the road at Dompoase near Commander Junction on the Cape Coast Takrady Main Road, overtook a leading unidentified articulated truck while approaching a curve. In the process, an oncoming bus carrying at least 52 passengers emerged from the curve in the opposite lane from the Takrady direction heading towards Accra. The driver of the said bus, now deceased, together with the now convicted driver, upon realizing the danger ahead, simultaneously swerved to the near side shoulder of the road facing Cape Coast direction. Both buses crashed, eventually resulting to the death of 34 persons, with many sustaining varying degrees of injuries. The accident sparked a national outrage that birthed the Arrive Alive campaign by Joy News and the National Road Safety Authority. At the trial stage, the trial judge, Her Honor Dorinda Smith Arthur, convicted and sentenced Mark Merku, the driver, to 12 months imprisonment, a sentence that is not lawful. She again ordered the sentence to run consecutively and consequently barred the respondent from driving for commercial purposes for a period of 5 years. In default, serve a 2-year jail term. The Republic appealed the conviction and sentencing of the driver, arguing that the 1-year sentence imposed by the trial court on the driver, having regard to the offence upon conviction, was contrary to law. His Lordship Justice Kwesi Dapa, in his judgment, noted that the trial court so erred in imposing a 1-year sentence on the respondent in respect of the offence of dangerous driving. He stated that the act of the driver resulted in a national disaster that led to the loss of 34 innocent persons, an act he indicated cannot be compensated for, and thus the law must be strictly applied. He set aside the 1-year jail term imposed by the trial judge and sentenced the driver to a 5-year jail term. Justice Kwesi Dapa also ordered that the sentence should run concurrently instead of the consecutive order by the trial judge. Richard Kojonyako, Joy News, Cape Coast.